Good morning, everybody. Today is March 2nd, 2020. Happy Monday. The market seems like it's recovering. However, we could clearly see that the trades are very jerky, meaning that there's like big buy orders that come in all of a sudden, and they're being followed by big sell orders all of a sudden. So the market goes up and goes down and kind of like big gasps. We don't see kind of like small incremental buying, that is typical to normal trading day where, for example, let's say we have a mutual fund that needs to accumulate, for example, a million shares of Microsoft, right? And what they do is they try to spread their buying activity over one day or maybe a couple of days, because they don't want to put a huge order for a bunch of shares of Microsoft and immediately push the price up. So basically kind of shooting themselves in the foot and making themselves buy stock at a higher price just because they created temporarily high demand for the stock. So in a typical trading day, the firms buy shares to hold it for a few months or for maybe a few years, like Warren Buffett or whatever, right? But now it looks like nobody wants to hold this thing for a long time. I mean, they still come to work, they still need to make money trading stocks, but the model is changing. And the model is that, hell, volatility is high. We could be able to catch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10% change in a stock during the day. So let's not wait and hope that the situation with coronavirus will resolve itself and we'll be all happy and merry again. No, nobody trusts anybody. Every day we have new numbers that more people are being infected, more people are dying, and there's no medication, there's no vaccine, there's no antiviral medication that works like 90% of the time. So a lot of banks, a lot of investment companies, they basically go in and out. They almost trade like market makers. These are the companies that do buying and selling on the same stock almost at the same time. In fact, sometimes they're like almost trading with themselves. So but the point is that if you're like a small investor, the good thing is that right now the commissions are free, so you could kind of mimic this type of trading pattern where you buy something, you hold it for a couple of minutes, maybe a couple of hours, but the point is you buy something at $100, hell, put an order to sell it at 101, 102. Don't wait and hope that, oh yeah, it's gonna go to $200 if I wait for a year or for a few months or whatever, because maybe it will, but before it does, you're gonna get a lot of gray hair, because this thing is gonna jump around like crazy, and it would be really hard for you to feel confident about your investment and just say, oh, let's just wait out and see what would happen. So now you really need help on a daily basis to see where the hottest stocks are, the ones that are moving upwards, and you could try to catch the momentum. Especially there's a lot of stocks that are not super famous, and a lot of them are kind of small cap or micro cap stocks that are just happen to be in the right place in the right time, such as stocks that stocks in the medical field that develop vaccines and antiviral medications, and they are right now growing like crazy. But it will take you quite a bit of time to find them and to do the research on them. And I actually have, very good help for you. And this is my app. I mean, I don't want to brag, but right now I'm getting a lot of customers. And the reason is that when the stock market is crashing, that's when people realize they need help. So the help is available via this website, 2stx.com. If you go there, it will take you directly to the Apple App Store, where you could download, install, and run this app on your iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. And it covers 5,000 stocks with daily buy and sell recommendations. The reason it's being done daily, it's been always done daily, but right now it's even more important because the situation in the market changes drastically every single day, and it affects how investors react to different news, how they buy and sell different stocks. So I wouldn't rely at this point on regular news outlets such as CNBC or thestreet.com or any other kind of like advising websites or news channels, because they only talk about what is hot right now. But the thing is, if you buy, let's say, Microsoft stock, and some bad things are happening in terms of the coronavirus, and suddenly Microsoft is going down, when just 2 days ago somebody was saying, oh yeah, buy Microsoft, it's at a low level, they would be silent because they don't want to admit their mistakes, and obviously they would not try to alert you about, oh, we made a mistake, hey, sell Microsoft, it was not the right decision to buy it. That's why you should use this app, because this app is not driven by people, okay? The advice is being generated by the computer. And if the computer issued a buy rating and suddenly the stock is going down again, or God forbid, it collapses or is collapsing at this point, the computer will detect it pretty much immediately, right? It will analyze the situation with new data, new numbers. It will analyze the volume. It will analyze a lot of technical indicators such as Bollinger Bands, moving averages, RSI, and after evaluating all this stuff very, very quickly, much quicker than a human would be able to do, and it does it for 5,000 stocks, not just one or two, right? So it would definitely help you at least on this market, this volatile market, to make the right decisions and to buy the right stocks. And the main thing is to get out from the stocks that you bought if something changes and you need to take your money off the table. Thank you for your time, and good luck trading.